heard you. Good, live your movie, but if you end up and you end up on your own with cats, boxes of wine, ice cream, don't blame no one.
I would say there are different levels of modern women, right? The women you guys are talking about, you have to make 6 figures. If you really look deep, they don't even make 1 figure, right? Those people are the people that depend solely on feeding off of men or women, I don't know, whatever sexuality you are. But those people that have these extremely, I wouldn't say unrealistic, because there are people that make 6 figures, right? It's not an unrealistic figure.
Yeah, like top 20, 10% of the people.
Depends on your circle,
it is unrealistic because most of the women talking about this stuff are mid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's levels to it.
You can't really you can't afford it. Not you, but I'm saying a lot of these women talking about it can't afford it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's because it's a trending thing to say, like, boom. And another thing I'd like to say is that I think that a lot of women go out of their way to disqualify a lot of guys in the dating market.
Yeah.
And take pleasure in that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you hear a lot of women say, "Oh, I need a guy that's got a big willy. If he ain't got a big willy, don't talk to me." But there's levels. It's so many different little things that are out there to kind of tear down men and make men feel inadequate and stuff like that. Now, but if a man comes out and says, "Well, I don't like to date women that are on the large side," shaming. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a big hypocrisy going on in our society, and that's why I say that. Like, I feel like a lot of modern women, and I know you hate that, but a lot of modern women have unrealistic expectations, and then when a lot of times men are very easy to please as well. But if a man comes out and says, you know, I want a woman that is in shape, shaming, everybody is ready to cancel the guy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? What do you think?
I think when you're looking at a certain type of woman.
What type of woman is that?
So the women that you just said, a woman could say, I like a man with a certain type of penis, or what decent thinking woman would say that in public, right? We'll make this known, right? That's what I'm saying. So you are looking at a certain type. You're looking at the young girls. Like, I remember when I was growing up, some young girls.
It's not just young girls.
No, but okay. So, okay.
Because even in fact, it'll be more older women because they've thrown their box around even more. So they've got higher mileage.
Fine, so that's understandable, right?
If they've got higher mileage, they've experienced more D. So then they're gonna have more of a requirement that I need a D that's gonna satisfy me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Good for her.
Yeah.
No, listen, live your movie.
Good for her.
No. Yeah, I heard you. Live your movie, but if you end up and you end up on your own with cats, boxes of wine, ice cream, don't blame no one, innit? That's on you. You lived your movie.
It's not just the high standards, though.
There's
probably things in her and her personality that she needs to work on, trauma, who knows. There's a whole concoction of things that make people undesirable in the dating world, not just expectations.
But nonetheless, you still have to deal with the consequences of your actions. So.
There you go.
But you're talking about, there's high standards and then there's unrealistic standards. Everybody should have high standards for themselves.
There's high standards within reason, though.
Yeah, high standards for yourself.
There's reasonable.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Unrealistic.
And then there's outlandish.
I think people
if
should
it's
have
subjective.
Standards.
You're right.
No. Actually,
you can't just have a high standard.
Basic, hold on. No, so just standards. It's just, that's what you want to have for yourself. For me, if I'm going for something, I would expect to go for the best of that, right? But I'm not going to go.
But are you the best?
For myself.
No, but that doesn't count.
No, wait, but
that doesn't count.
But she doesn't have to be the best for him.
No. Listen, let me tell you. Let me explain what I'm saying. I would not go into a relationship thinking I'm not the best. I'm going to settle because this is what's the best out there, right? Because I'm trying to just be like this. I wouldn't do that. I would say what's best for me. And I would also consider, hoping that person's reasonable, to consider what's best for them as well. And we may not be perfect in the eyes of the world, but to us in this relationship, it works for us.
I'll be real with you.
That's what I'm saying. My highest standard.
Let me ask you a question. Who, out of men and women, who do you think is more inclined to be more focused on self-development in terms of being more attractive to the opposite sex? Which gender do you think leans more to, let me do everything I can so that I'm more attractive to the opposite sex?
It's a no-brainer. It's the women. I would say
women.
That.
Absolutely.
No, I would have said men.
I would say it's a woman.
Women? Absolutely not.
Who said women?
For the fact that we have fat shaming and that only pertains to women, that's a clear indicator.
Literally.
For the fact that a woman can be broke living at home, but if a man's broke and living at home, you're broke. You're a waste man, bro.
Men aren't attracted
Women
to
don't
women who are
I think-
broke at home.
Like,
Men don't care about your money.
One voice, right? Like at the end of the day, yeah, most of these negative connotations are specifically
Exclusively.
exclusively. Yeah, thank you, my bro.
Yeah.
Exclusively targeted at men.